What's up YouTube, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you a review of the Air Jordan 1 Low OG in this dark mocha colorway. So I know Air Jordan 1s these days don't have the most hype, whereas the silhouette used to constantly sell out regardless of what the colorway was. Nowadays, they're almost always available for under retail. So this is a low top version of an extremely popular high cut Air Jordan 1 which dropped back in 2020. This was during the pandemic and when the hype surrounding the Air Jordan 1s were absolutely crazy. And even though those high top mochas were a general release, they were reselling for a lot of money. So fast forward 4 years later and Jordan Brand has brought these back in low top form. So these are releasing on September 21st for $140 US or $180 here in Canada. And the official colorway for this shoe is Sail, Black, and Dark Mocha. And this pair should be pretty well stocked and it should be readily available at most Air Jordan retailers, including the Closet Inc. here in Canada. The Closet Inc. is an independently owned and operated sneaker boutique based right here in Southern Ontario in Canada, and they're my go-to shop for Nikes and Air Jordan retros. So I've linked their socials, their website, all of that good stuff down below, so check them out, follow them on social media to find out how they're releasing these, and be sure to support the independent shops. So first off, here's a quick look at the packaging. So this comes in a box that mirrors the colors of the shoes. So it's done in a mix of black and dark brown. We have Nike branding on the very top and the sides. As far as the shoe goes, jumping right into the details, on the toe box, this is covered in a very soft sail or off-white colored leather. Just like any other Air Jordan 1, we have these perforations all throughout, and then surrounding the front toe cap, we have a smooth black colored leather here, and this covers the eyelets of the sneaker. And in typical Air Jordan 1 Low OG form, this pair comes with 7 eyelets, as opposed to how the originals did back in the 80s, where they had 8. Underneath this, on the mid panel, we have more of that smooth sail colored leather, and then stitched on top of this, we have a black leather swoosh, and then covering the heel of the sneaker, we have a smooth and buttery dark brown colored nubuck, and on the top of the heel, debossed across, we have the Air Jordan Wings logo, which is done in this matte finish. As far as the laces go, so I don't know if I just got shortchanged, but my pair only comes with one lace option, and they're a flat style black colored lace. Beneath this, we have a thin nylon tongue, which is also done in the same off-white color, and on the top, we have this black woven tag with Nike Air branding in brown. The back half of the interior of the shoe, this is lined in a black colored mesh, and just like any other Air Jordan 1 Low OG, it's pretty thinly padded. And then for the insoles, these come with a decently padded polyurethane foam insole. It's lined in a black finish on top, and we have Nike Air branding pressed onto the heel. So the upper of these Jordan 1 Lows sits atop this rubber cup sole, which is painted in this sail or off-white color as well, and encased within this midsole but not visible to the eye, there is Nike Air technology for cushioning. And then for the outsole, this is your standard Air Jordan 1 outsole. This is all done in a black colored rubber. We have a circular pivot point on the forefoot and Nike branding visible right in the center. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And in terms of sizing, to me these fit like most recent Air Jordan 1 Low OGs. So to me, I go true to size in these, but they do run a little bit roomier. So comparing the fit of the low to a standard Jordan 1 high, the lows feel a little bit roomier, but for me, I don't find that they're roomy enough that I'd want to go a half size down. But your mileage may vary. I know a lot of people prefer to go a half size down to give them more of a snug one-to-one fit. Trying these on in my true size, there's just under a thumb's width space between the top of the shoe and the top of my toe, whereas the width of the shoe fits me perfectly fine. So if you're someone that's kind of in between sizes, maybe you'd be better off going to the smaller size, but if you have a really wide foot or even a slightly wide foot, I feel like going true to size should fit you fine, no problems. Next up, in terms of the comfort, so these feel like any other Air Jordan 1 Low. Underfoot, it's pretty flat and firm. There's not too much from a softness and cushioning standpoint. However, for a casual use shoe, Jordan 1s are going to be fine. And especially because this is a low top version, you have more ankle mobility and there's less restriction around your foot. So if you've never tried on an Air Jordan 1 before, hopefully you can go to your local sneaker store and try on even another colorway just to get a sense of how comfortable these are. Last but not least, in terms of the quality and craftsmanship, so first off, the material quality I thought was pretty decent on this pair. Yes, it's not super premium materials, but what we got for a general release pair, I thought it was pretty solid from a quality standpoint. The leathers feel like genuine leathers, and the Nubucks as well, so I really had no complaints about that, and same thing with the build quality. I thought this pair was pretty well put together. The stitch job was pretty much perfect, the panels were consistent between my left and right feet, everything lined up and looked good, so kudos to the factory that put this together, they did a pretty exceptional job this time around. So with all of that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet, I'll lace them up and I'll show you guys how these look. Seeing how little hype there is surrounding the Air Jordan 1 these days, I'm very curious to see how this low top version will sell. I think nowadays the low top Jordan 1s might be a little bit more popular than the standard highs, just because they're a bit more wearable and you can pull them off with different fits a little bit easier. And I'm sure you guys know how popular this Mocha colorway was when they dropped in 2020. So I don't know, maybe this will be the first Jordan 1 that sells out, or I could see it sitting for maybe a couple days or a week and then eventually selling out. As of right now, they're going for just over retail on the secondary market, not too much, but when you look at the Jordan 1 landscape all across, the fact that these are even going for over retail is a pretty big testament. So good luck to anyone that's trying to pick these up. I think this is a very solid pair, and this will be a great shoe to wear in the fall. So leave your thoughts down below, let me know what you guys think about this, and if you guys enjoy this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on X at sean.go_spoutout, and visit my website at seango.ca. So thank you everyone for watching, hopefully you guys enjoy this review, and I'll catch all of you in my next video.